Today I am headed out of Sun City West and getting on Grand Avenue, headed west to a familiar area of town. Come along. Okay, so as you look across Grand Avenue there, you'll see the Grand, which we talk about quite a bit in our videos. We're going to be going west here into Surprise and going just under the Loop 303, which is one of the main arteries in the West Valley. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so this is moderate traffic. A little bit of stop here at the stoplight, but we'll head on west again out to 163rd Avenue. You may start to recognize this area from previous videos that we've done.
All right, here we are today out in Desert Oasis area. I'm going to say area because we are off of 163rd Avenue, just passing Pinnacle Peak there. So we've shown you that new Fry's that we just passed on the left, the new Christ Church of the Valley Church here on the right that we're passing, and we've driven a couple times through Desert Oasis for you, looking at different amenities. And today we're going to look at a community called Mason Ranch. Mason Ranch is an up-and-coming neighborhood. Some folks have already moved in. I'll give you some of those stats when we get into the community. But just wanted to show you, we've shown you Asante there on the left that we just passed. We've also kind of driven through that area with you. There's a great library. Here's the fire station that we're seeing on the left here. Keep on going here. Just a little bit further up off of Happy Valley Road. And so again, we're on 163rd Avenue right now. And as you can see, this lot on the right is going to be under development soon. We have Paloma Creek by Meritage that's out here. Haven't shown you that community yet, but here we are off of Happy Valley. Right here on the left, the north side of Happy Valley, you'll see the start of the community. Mason Ranch 2, 1 and 2. So there's two different parts of the community that we'll be showing you, and they'll be expanding this road too. That's kind of what they're starting to work on. As you see, workmen on the sides of the road. Hold on, we'll come back around to the other side of the community. Coming in off of 155. I'm sorry I missed that turn. But that was the turn for Mason Ranch. But it's going to be a pretty big community. There's currently 32 active homes on the MLS in different stages of production, build. So there's quite a bit already to choose from. Those homes range from $399,900 on up into the upper 500s. So you've got Tradition Series and the Express Series, and then there's also Build to Rent homes. So let's first go through Mason Ranch here. We'll come through Mason Ranch 2 here in just a minute, but let's look at Mason Ranch. It's kind of funny, I think they're further along in Mason Ranch 2 than they are in Mason Ranch. So I don't know why that would be, but this just kind of shows you the stage of development for Mason Ranch itself, and the raw part of the community, I guess I'll call it. That will be a playground, drainage area, park. So you'll see here on the left, as I just turned, you've got mailboxes, so there will be cluster mailboxes here in this community. Trees lining the sidewalks, which is really nice. A lot of times those are owned by the HOA and managed by the HOA, so they do that sometimes throughout the community. It looks like they've built in that space through the community. So you'll have trees lining the sidewalk, which is really nice. Helps keep it cooler. So yeah, here we are through the community. You've got homes that will back to Happy Valley, and then interior lots that will back to each other. And then there's another green space area, what we call green space or drainage areas. Here we've got homes on the right there that are view lots, so that's great. A lot of times those are a little bit bigger lot too, so that's nice. More mailboxes here on the left, cluster boxes. I'm going to take you over here just to see the playground. I'm just going to kind of pull up here and turn the camera towards that, just to kind of show you that. Looks like it's really nice, kind of the ergonomic type swing set and swings and all sorts of jungle gym features. So alright, now let's jump over, and I think just across the way there, just beyond these trusses, this is what we're seeing as the build to rent side. I'm pretty sure that's the build to rent homes. I'm going to turn around here. I'm not going to go over there because driving in some of these construction areas, you can get nails in your tires and all kinds of fun stuff. So we will let the workers work, and I'll just come around here. But yeah, as you can see, they're a little bit smaller home, a little tighter. It's not as big yards in the build to rent communities that we're seeing here in the valley, but it certainly is helping fill a void in our housing that we have. Bring that camera back out. Okay. We'll just jump over to Mason Ranch 2. Go down Smoke Tree Drive, give you a few statistics as we go through here. So D.R. Horton is the builder. D.R. Horton is an excellent builder here in the valley. Plenty of other communities to look at if you want to check out, the longevity of the houses, how well they are, sustain wear and tear. Now, D.R. Horton was also one of the builders that is offering special incentives for financing, lower rates. At one point, they were offering 5.5 fixed rate on an FHA loan, and then 5.75 on a conventional, fixed rate conventional, which is great. We'll have to check to see what it is this week for you, but I know that they are offering some really great rates to use their lender. You have to use DHI Mortgage for the lender on those loans to get that special rate. Now we're in the other side here, Mason Ranch 2, so you definitely see some homes under production. Like I said, there was 32 homes when I looked this morning, which is great. And that does include Mason Ranch 1 and 2, but I don't think there's anything available right now in Mason Ranch 1. It's just Mason Ranch 2. So here's another one of those green spaces, and this one actually does have grass, so it's a really nice space. Show you just a little bit more there. Just a picnic area. You got some of the walking path that's throughout the community, some really great landscaping, and then a nice large grass area. Play ball, play with the dogs, whatever you want to do. And they'll probably do community events there in that lawn space. So that's a really nice feature to have available. More cluster home mailboxes, or cluster mailboxes. Gets you out of the house a little bit. You know, like I said, you can walk with the kids or the dog down to go check the mail, and gets you out into the community a little bit. So the traditional series portion of these two communities is 1757 square feet on up to 2734 square feet. The range is 4 to 5 bedrooms, 2 to 3 baths. Those are all single level. Prices, they were in about the 480s on up to just below 600,000. So that seemed pretty typical to what they were offering when I checked a few weeks ago as well. The Express series is a little bit different series. That's 1,611 square feet on up to 2,025. I'll take a right here because it looks like I run out of road there. So there we go. Sold sign. This shows you some of the homes that are more finished, in finished stages. So these are really beautiful homes. I love the stacked stone, shutters on the front. You get a little porch, so that's really nice. Looks like front yard landscaping is included, so that is very nice as well. You probably have to do your own backyard landscaping, although some builders are offering to throw in free backyard landscaping. They cap it off, of course, up to about, I think I've seen $10,000. And then if you don't like the stacked stone, we've got some brick there on the right. On the left here, we've got some homes without brick or stacked stone. So for more of the desert style landscaping, or desert style elevation for homes. Okay, let's see, what else can I tell you here? Yeah, this is an up and coming area. At the end of the video, I will put some information as far as distance to like the airport, distance to spring training games, distance to the schools, and the links so you can check out the school system here for this part of Surprise. It is Surprise, Arizona, so it's a great location, definitely up and coming area as it continues to grow and expand out here. Happy Valley will get a little bigger. You'll just have to know that. And I feel like they've built in enough space between the community and the road to help accommodate for that. And as you'll see here, as we turn right, that they have not put in sidewalks. And my suspicion is because they need to expand the road first. So that's what they'll be doing prior to. Oh, actually, they have done sidewalk over here on this side. They haven't done it south of this, or behind us to the east, that would be. So yeah, it looks like they must be only planning to expand to the south. So that's very good, actually, because you've already got homes backing up to this side of Happy Valley. So, you know, you've got a good distance here before the road, and, you know, you've got your road noise, but thankfully you're pretty far away, so that's nice. I'll come in on this side of the entrance as well to the community, just to show you what it looks like. Oh, actually they don't let you go in there yet. Okay. Yeah, that side's closed off. I apologize. So I see Paloma Creek is north on 163rd Avenue. I'm not going to go out there today. I will go out there later. And I'll have to see. I feel like we may have actually done a video on Paloma Creek already. But for now, I'm going to go down 163rd back down to Grand Avenue. I'll show you that drive just because I feel like it's important to know what kind of traffic you might encounter if you do decide to buy out here. And as we're waiting for an opening, oh, actually I think I have an opening. Yeah, I do. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so things aren't too busy. It's the middle of the day on a Tuesday. Yesterday was Labor Day, so the kids are back in school and people are back to work. So it's not a very busy time of the day, which is why I chose to come out here right now so I could better film this for you. But at any rate, I wanted to show you the travel time and what you kind of have to go through to get in and out of the community. It's a lot better than it used to be, that's for sure, because things are growing and developing. The infrastructure is better out here than it used to be. So, with that said, we'll pass by the Fry's. Now we'll be on the right-hand side. The Christ Church of the Valley will be on the left. You do have a couple other churches out here. I can kind of make a list of those at the end of the video as well. Along with the schools and how close the preparatory schools are, and Montessori schools, basis schools are really good too. That is, I believe, a state-funded type charter school, but it is state-funded and a little harder to get into for the kiddos. There's a lot of testing, a lot of homework for those things. I honestly don't know a whole lot about those schools. So let's keep going here. We just passed, I believe that was Pinnacle Peak, and now we're heading towards Grand Avenue. As you can see, it gets a little congested down here. Right now is not a bad time to make this drive. But yeah, you take Grand Avenue, which is US 60, to the 303 here in about a block. It's probably a little more than a normal block. And you can get on the 303 and go just about anywhere. You can go south to I-10, you can go north to I-17. I'm going to go north. Oh, I'm catching a green light. Look at this. Good stuff. So they're developing there to the north as well. I think that's a private developer, custom home or semi-custom home. So to kind of give you some perspective, you've got the Grand, which is a community that we talk about quite a bit in our videos here on the south side of US 60, just past 303, and then you've got Sun City West is on the north side of 303. So that kind of gives you perspective on where we're at. A lot going on, a lot of things that you can get to in about 30 minutes. Some shopping, definitely 10 minutes. There's a Safeway up the road here. There's Fry's. Costco, which is the big warehouse type shopping like a Sam's Club, is just down the road about 15 minutes down 303. So a lot of different things to do. You can get up to Scottsdale and do, big shopping. That's about a 40 minute drive. The airport's probably about a 45 to 50 minute drive. It's not real close, but it's okay. We do have Luke Air Force Base on this side of town, so there is some of this that is in the flight path. And so yeah, this is pretty well situated, I'll say, for a commute. You get the kiddos in a good school out here, and you commute to work in 20 to 30 minutes, depending on where you're working. So all for now. Again, my name is Julia Miller with Rethink Real Estate. Looking to be your realtor.